Wilbur saw this and shouted at once. Don't move. He's about to surrender. Look carefully. Lenny threw the knife in his grasp away and raised his hands. Wilbur raised his hands as well and walked slowly toward the woman. The woman walked up to them and yanked Wilbur over, reaching toward her hip again. Yet just then, Wilbur held down her hands. A force seemed to prevent the lady from moving, and she looked at Wilbur in shock. Wilbur said in a low voice, "This isn't necessary. He's not a threat anymore." Just then, Lenny was kneeling on the ground with his hands in the air. Wilbur let go of the woman's hand, who frowned at him and waved a hand. A group of officers charged forward and hauled Wilbur up at once, putting him in a police car at top speed. Seeing as the situation was already under control, the woman turned to Wilbur. "What's your name?" "Wilbur Penn." "How do you know Lenny Detroit?" "I don't." "Didn't seem like it. What were you two talking about just now?" "I was telling him not to kill me." "That's it? What else could I have said?" The woman stared at Wilbur intently for a moment before saying, "You've trained before?" "I have," Wilbur said. The lady nodded. "No wonder you were so calm. Come to the station with us to leave your statement." "That won't be necessary. My statement is simple enough. You can just take it here," Wilbur said. The lady continued to stare at Wilbur before saying, "Someone come here and record this guy's statement." One of the female officers came over at once and began to record. "Come on," the woman said. Wilbur shrugged. "I was driving by when I heard someone screaming, so I came over to check it out, then I was held hostage." "That's it?" the woman said. Wilbur nodded. "That's the truth. And nothing else." "Have him sign it." The officer passed her clipboard over. Wilbur glanced at it, then signed it and left his phone number. The woman said, "We might call you any time from now. Please make sure you're contactable." Wilbur replied, "Oh, that's fine. By the way, that Lenny guy." "What do you want to say?" the woman said. Wilbur frowned. "He's a victim himself. I won't be pressing any charges against him. I hope you can put more focus into investigating that Kenji guy." The woman was silent for a while before saying, "You don't have to worry about that. We'll do what we have to." Wilbur smiled. "I'm just worried you might not be doing enough." He turned to leave after that. The woman frowned, then grabbed Wilbur by the shoulder. "What was the meaning of that?" "Nothing. I just said it for fun," Wilbur said. The woman sneered. "I'm Elsa Janai, Vice Captain of the Criminal Investigation Brigade. I can assure you I'll be fulfilling my duties." "I'm not worried about that, nor am I questioning you. You've got to know, however, as someone in the system, that some things just don't go your way sometimes, even if you are vice captain." Wilbur left after that. "What a rude guy," the officer said. Elsa frowned. There's something off about him. It was already past 3 o'clock by the time Wilbur got home. He sat down on the couch and thought about what had just happened. Cases like that were a common occurrence. It was just that most of them did not cause such a big commotion.